Hi, my name is Carlos Enrique. I am an international business administration student of the UVM. I'm going to tell you about recommendations and things you can do if you visit England. First, I'm going to tell you a little introduction to the country and things you can do there. The more touristic place in England is London. It's the unique city in the world that stands out the diversity and it handles offer leisure and culture. The city maintains many of its traditions, such as the tea rooms and the taverns, to have a good pint after work, although it does not stay away from modernity and futuristic buildings. If you are in London, you can visit some parks like the Hyde Park or St. James Park, strolling through charming neighborhoods such as Notting Hill. Entering is important free museums, visiting its many touristic attractions such as Westminster Abbey and Tower Bridge are just some one of the many things to do in London. Visit the coast walls is one of the most beautiful places to visit in England. This area of the west of the country, located 2 hours from London, will make you fall in love with this honey-colored stone village, green meadows dotted with sheep, the most typical English traditions, and the calm to relaxed atmosphere that you can find everywhere. The best way to explore the main towns and landscapes of the coastwalls is by rental car, which will allow you the freedom to stop wherever and whenever you want, something essential in this region. Among the towns you should include in your route are the Castle Comby, Shipping Camping, Burton of the Weather, Broadway, Stone of the Wall, Tembury, and the Central Brewery, considered by the many the best and the most beautiful town in England. Things to avoid doing in England. Number 1. Situations in the subway. The subway is the cheapest means of the transport that we allow use to travel from one way to the other in the big cities of England, especially in London. The first rule of the subway in England is to leave the space on the left free on the escalators. You don't should hinder. It is something that the English take into account since it's a free way for people who are in the hurry to circulate. Number 2. The pubs, the alcohol and the tobacco. The first things we must know is that the pubs no waiter is going to come to our table to serve us. But we must ask for your orders and the bar to be served. Drinking alcohol is well seen, but for example, smoking is not. There are special areas suitable for smokers, but we should avoid smoking if other people around us are not smoking, even if it is a permit area. Number 3. Order and punctuality. The English are very punctual and organized. For this reason, we must never skip, and punctuality is not a courtesy but just a requirement. Here it is a complete lack of education to be late, and we have to aware of it. It's impolite don't be in the time accord. Number 4. You don't throw garbage on the ground. The streets are very clean, and it's very from when you point to throw rubbish on the ground. This includes gum, boots, wrappers, etc. In addition, there are things that usually indicate it, even at the risk of a fine, so let's be respectful and help maintain the cleanliness of English streets. Number 5. Small change. Do not forget to always carry a few coins in your pockets. There are yet a few public services that require payment of a small fee and bills are not accepted. Number 6. Don't take a tour bus. Another piece of advice that we can surely apply to any other city in the world. Tour buses are scam. There is no discussion possible. They usually cost around £30 and are complete wasted of time when we can do the same route for just few points with an app, map and public transport. These are some of the things that you should avoid in order to have the best time in London or in England. If you are going to visit England, now you know what to do. So, see you later.